Well, it's cold outside and everybody wants to keep their home warm, cozy, and energy efficient. So naturally, we're talking to our friends today from New Jersey Natural Gas, so stay tuned. Morning, everyone, and welcome to Scan FYI. Yeah, it's cold out there, but we want to be warm in the house. So my guest today is Gary Pavarnik. Hello, Gary.
Hi, Andrea.
And Gary's from New Jersey Natural Gas. And you know what, Gary, just tell a little bit about, you're from Save Green. And maybe for folks who might not know what that division Save Green is, why don't you just give a brief explanation?
Sure, more than happy. Save Green is a part of New Jersey Natural Gas energy efficiency program. It really started in 2009 as a beta test, meaning it was something that was launched to encourage homeowners to make their homes more energy efficient at that time by putting in high energy efficient equipment, whether it be heating, cooling, or a water heater. And they offered rebates to encourage people to go that direction. Since 2009, it has grown tremendously, and it's a huge part of the gas company, New Jersey Natural Gas, and it's something that's just, it's there, it's evolved, and it's gotten so much better from when I first started. It's really a great program for homeowners, and the incentives are just unbelievable.
And of course, let me just remind everyone, you see the numbers on the screen. It's savegreen.com, and there's a phone number, 877-455-NJNG, because if you want more information about this and saving money, saving green, get it? That's the way you're going to reach out. So first of all, let's just tell folks, Gary, you've got your quick home energy. Wait, it's QHEC. I'm probably not saying the right name, but explain what that is. Because first of all, when if you're out there listening, and I want you to know that there's a lot you can do to get your home to be energy efficient, because saving energy means saving money. So let's first talk about that.
Sure.
Home visit, Gary.
There's some really good incentives for homeowners to save money, save green. And one of the easiest things you can do to start is to do the QHEC, as you had said, Quick Home Energy Checkup. What that is it's a program for Save Green, gas company, New Jersey Natural Gas. And, you would call up that number that is on the screen and make an appointment for one of our certified energy auditors, BPI certified. It's pretty important that somebody knows what they're doing. And they'll come out to your house and kind of do a walkthrough, look for ways to make your home more energy efficient, and basically explain the programs that we have out there. The 0% financing on bill repayment program, OBRP. We always got those little acronyms, but that's something that 0% financing for 7 years. That's one direction. The other direction would be rebates, by installing qualifying equipment. The rebates are just unbelievable. We're giving away money, for crying out loud. And, the on-bill repayment program, 0% financing, goes right into your gas bill. And on top of that, you also get the rebates. So, we're really going out there and trying to make it a great incentive for homeowners to participate in these programs. And as you said, on the screen, you've got savegreen.com or that 877 number, to really dig into what are we all about.
But an old water heater, an old furnace, any, older equipment, you're definitely not as efficient as you could be. And of course, lack of efficiency does translate to more money. And I think it's always better. I know I've dealt with a broken water heater, and it was pretty old. It was a good 15, 17 years old or something. That is real, so I learned the lesson: be proactive, replace things before you have an emergency. And of course, naturally, we love that New Jersey Natural Gas is giving you a lot of financial incentive to go ahead and make these replacements.
Andre, it's funny you mentioned about the age of your equipment. I would bet you bottom dollar that people do not know how old their equipment is. All they know is it works.
It works until it doesn't.
It works, and that's one of the things that are when doing the QHEC, our energy auditors will identify and let you know. Did you know that your furnace is 20 years old? Like you said, do you know that your hot water heater is 20 years old? Oh my goodness. Well, it heats the water. I'm happy. That's an accident waiting to happen. Same thing with your furnace. I think the industry, as a rule of thumb, is like hot water heaters. Manufacturers will say every 10 years. That could be, like you said, being ahead of the game is very important. Furnaces, they say 15 to 20 years. But I'm a homeowner too. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But sometimes that's not the best way to go.
Something that I did when where I currently live, my personal tip is when I got a new water heater, I just took a great big fat magic marker and I wrote right on the unit the date and the year, so that there is no doubt when that thing was installed.
Brilliant minds think alike, Andre.
I mean,
it's
such a simple thing, but you know what? And even if you move and there's a new homeowner, they can see immediately, oh, August, whatever, they can see the date. So do it for yourself. Yeah, makes a big difference.
Most contractors, good contractors, will do that for you. When they replace it, they write right on there, just like you said.
Well, if
I
they
did the same thing.
you do it. Yeah.
If they don't do it, you do it as a homeowner. Some of the, we'll call them labels. If you really know how to read those, some of them are stamped with when the machine was manufactured. So it gives you an idea of when you replaced it. But putting it out there with a big old marker, that thing, I'm telling you, every time you walk by it, you'll see that date and go, oh,
so I know sometimes on the label there is a date and whatnot, but honestly, you need a microscope and a flashlight to read it. Come on.
Absolutely, and
so forget that. Take a magic marker and just do it yourself. And if all right, if you get nothing else from today's episode, get a magic marker. Label all your stuff, right?
Absolutely. Even, if you're in pets, maybe you want to go buy your equipment, the water heater's got a little label there. It's got a lot of information. Most of them have a date that when it was manufactured. So you can pretty much guess right around that ballpark of that date was when this thing was installed in your house. Furnaces are a little more tricky. You might have to take a couple panels off. But as you said, as soon as that thing gets replaced, get a magic marker and write the date.
Sharpie right here, guys. Sharpie.
That's for sure. That's the best way. I'm going to have to agree with you there, Andre. That's the best way to know.
That's my personal advice. But my other personal advice is don't do what I did and wait till something, really just you have a flood in your basement. Be proactive and take advantage of all these excellent rebates. And so whether you're looking for a new water heater, a furnace, whatever it is, all the information can be found at savegreen.com, correct?
That's correct, Andre. And it's we don't want to get into what each one of those is, but The incentives are tremendous. We're giving you money to help you with the cost of replacing your equipment. And it's, one of the, just as a for instance, one of the rebates, putting in a combination of furnace and water heater you can get up to $2,000. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
Depending on which you go for. You can go for just the water heater, your heating and cooling equipment. We do have incentives for heat pumps. Okay. There's some really good incentives there. So going to that website and, identifying what equipment you have and what you're looking to do. Hey, you know what? If I put in a qualifying piece of equipment and I'm going to get this much money back, why not do it? And by all means, that rebate will be more than enough probably to cover the cost of your standard equipment, standard water heater, standard furnace, standard air conditioner. That incentive is there to put in a high energy efficient water heater, high energy efficient air conditioner and furnace. So, people will think, well, what's it going to do for me? It's going to do a lot.
Save you money. That's what it's going to do.
It's going to save you money. I'm a homeowner. I had my doubts and I'm like, well, furnace is a furnace. What's the difference between an 80% and a 95%? A lot. There's a big difference. I saw it, sometimes seeing is believing. That's how kind of I look at it as a homeowner's perspective. And I saw it and I was just like, why would you put in an 80% efficient furnace? Now, mind you, some people just, hey, that's what works for me. That's okay. But for those who want to save money, those who want to cut down on their bills, taking that extra step and going with high efficient is really the way to go.
So I also want to remind everyone that even if you are not a customer of specifically New Jersey Natural Gas, all utility companies offer similar programs. So whether it's the electric company or a different gas company, just go to their website or call customer service and again, everyone wants you to save money, but mostly we should want to save money. I want to save money. So,
sure. Yeah. As a homeowner, we all want to save money.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
So you are correct. It's the programs are statewide. So as you mentioned, whatever your utility provider is, whether it be JCP&L, PSE&G, Elizabethtown Gas, I apologize if I miss a few, New Jersey Natural Gas, of course. The programs are statewide. So it's not just, well, if I'm not a New Jersey Natural Gas customer, how's it going to benefit me? But it will, look at your utility provider and do a little research. It can save you a lot of money.
And that's a good thing. That's what Save Green is all about. Just reminding you, savegreen.com. The number is right on the screen for everyone. You can just go to their website, get all the help that you need. I think it's really, it's about the weather is cold, but you want to be warm and cozy in your house. And there's many ways to accomplish that, right? Many ways.
Absolutely. One of the things, I'll promote this also is savegreen.com. Go to our marketplace right now.
Oh, yes.
This time of year, they have some tremendous savings on things like smart thermostats. Okay, there's light bulbs, there's little things that encourage you to save money.
Right.
The smart thermostats, they're practically giving them away. You can't beat it, So the marketplace, once you visit savegreen.com, look for the little marketplace icon, do a little search in there and say, hey, you know what?
It's scary. Good advice.
I can get this smart thermostat that typically might be around $250 for a low price. At the time, last I saw it was $99, but I believe there's more incentives this time of the year during the holidays. So, hey, a little stocking stuffer for somebody. You buy
That's
them,
right.
you buy
That's
them one of
right.
those smart thermostats, they'll think you spent a ton of money for them,
You'll
and
be
then
the
you know
hero.
that, hey, I got this for a real good deal, So the marketplace, give that a try.
All right. Well, Gary Pravarnik from New Jersey Natural Gas, always a pleasure to speak to you. And again, thank you for sharing all your wisdom. And remember, it starts with you. Just go right to that website and start saving some green, your own green, right?
Absolutely. And for all our friends out there in Scanland, have a happy holiday, great new year, prosperous and joyous. So,
Took the
wishing the
words out
best
of
for
my mouth.
everybody.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Take
And
care now.
remember, if it's important to you, it's important to us. I'm Andrea Tarr, and we'll see you next time on Scan FYI. Bye, everyone, and bye, Gary.
Take care now, everybody.